Hi everyone, welcome back to another video for creating a replay within Wirecast. Hopefully this video here that I create will be a little bit more clear. I guess one of our viewers had questions regards to the replay or just things perhaps were not explained clear enough on my behalf. But in any event, that being said, what you're looking at is not necessarily a clean template, but just kind of try to minimize my work level and or at least try to keep the video as short as possible. So I've got some things already kind of set up already. I will show up in a video at some point, and the reason why I'll explain in just a moment here. So rather than doing the video of a clock, I'm going to actually bring myself in the video again, and I'll show you why I'm doing that. But before we get into that, let's go ahead and get started with actually setting it up. So we're going to go to the replay plus ISO in the menu bar, and we're going to click on configure. And here I've already configured it, but nevertheless, we'll just kind of go through the motions here. Initially, when you configure it, you'll see this box here will be unchecked. So I'm going to place the check mark back there. And then I think in my first video, I may have actually recorded without the audio. So with this box here checked, capture audio in the replay, it will capture the audio. Okay, and obviously without the box being checked, it will not capture the audio. Here are your video quality standards. And I'm going to be using the standard quality because it does take up a lot of resources. And you can use high standard or high quality if you would like. But in any event, so here you have the folder which your replay videos will be held in. And I'm using an external hard drive. Now I am. Prior video, I was not. So you'll click on browse, click your location to where you will house your replay folders or videos. I've chosen my book, which is my external hard drive. And here you'll create your shortcut keys or hotkeys here by clicking on manage, and then click the plus sign and put in your hotcut key. And place your shortcut there, and then you're going to record your shortcut by typing the same letter, and now it's recorded. Again, you would continue to establish your own shortcut or hotkey in that fashion. Okay, so now that we've got that straightened out there, you're going to click on replay settings. All right. Here in replay settings, you'll select unlimited if you want to just have it replay for an unlimited amount of time. And here you want to make sure that this is 1. You can't do 0. You can do anything above 1, but you can't do 0. And then you will make sure that this is selected for minutes. I did try 1 here and then chose seconds. I got an error message, so make sure it's on minutes. All right, or you can choose hours if that's to your liking. But either way, to get started, select minutes there. Make sure that the default is at 30 seconds. And again, that's by default. You can increase it if you so like. And that just means that it's going to grab a longer replay. Create replay in layers, or which layer. So for me, I am using master layer 1. So any replays that will be created, they will be created in the master layer 1, meaning that once the replay is created, they will appear in the first master layer. And then of course you can again select 1 through 5 here. And then you have the option to delete the replay shot. And that's going to be once your replay has been created, and you just click on the, I think the cog wheel on the lower right-hand corner of the shot itself, and then choose delete shot, and it will automatically delete it without asking any kind of question or giving you any kind of notification. So you want to make sure that this here is selected. Again, that's delete recording. And if you want to keep recording, I would imagine that it it won't allow you to delete it. I'm not sure. I haven't used that one. I do know that ask to keep the recording. Again, if you click on the cog there in the right corner of the shot itself, you'll get a notification that will appear to confirm that you want to delete it. So that's how that works. But again, I have not used the keep recording. So assuming that it won't allow you to delete it. So replay shot template. Okay, now this is interesting here because I can choose not to use a template and then no template would be used or I would be available. And that's because I'm choosing none. All right. And I'll explain that in just one moment here. But right now I have the replay template. That's what I'm using right now. All right. Then you see text 1, and that corresponds with this shot here. Okay. You see Tachi, that's a client I've been working with. You'll see this shot right here. It corresponds with that shot. And you'll see new shot, which is a shot that doesn't have anything currently here, but again, it just kind of corresponds with that shot there. So each of these items here, in addition to replay, can all be used as templates. Okay. So that's what that's about there. Or I can choose not to use a template. But then once my replay is created, it will show up on master layer 1. Okay. And then here is, after replay has been created, I want the replay to show up in the preview window. So that's going to be that preview window to the left here. And then if I'm going to capture audio, in the sense that I am capturing audio, if I should choose not to have the audio, or at least mute the audio in that particular replay shot, I'm going to make sure that this is selected here. Okay, so to deselect it, it's going to capture the audio and play the audio back within the replay. So if I don't want the audio to be played back, I'm going to make sure that that's selected. So it's going to mute the audio. Although it's capturing the audio, it will just mute it during the replay. So I'm going to deselect this one here. Activate replay on manually. So that's the option that I have it under for now. And then you can activate the replay when you're recording. So whether you're doing like a pre-recorded video or recording something where you're not actually broadcasting it until later, you can choose to record, and then it would automatically begin the replay at that time. Again, once you click on the record. And then also if you are live streaming, broadcasting, it will begin to create the replays at that time. Once you click on the record, or excuse me, broadcast or record. And then manually, for me, that would be using my shortcut keys or hotkeys for the manual control. And remember, A will be for the creation of the replay, B will be for the update of the replay, and C will be for the endpoint of the replay. Again, that's NIN rather than end. So that's IN, the end, marking the endpoint for the replay, and that's going to be C. Okay, so now that I have this set up here, I'm going to click OK. Okay, just real quick before we wrap it up here, we'll not be talking about an ISO. An ISO is a isolated camera. So if you've got several cameras connected to Wirecast, you can have each camera recorded separately, and along with audio and things of that nature, and also have a replay. So this is a pretty cool setup here, but we won't actually get involved in that. But I just want you to know that even though we don't have several cameras, or I'm not working with several cameras, it in fact is a recording of the camera, if you will. So it's essentially still like an ISO. So we're going to Say okay. Now, let's get to this replay piece of it here. The way this works is, again, this is going to be the template that I had selected. If you can remember it, it was this template I selected. And this template here is essentially a transparent shot. Though it appears to that it's not, it is. And so that being said, because it is a transparent shot, this replay is going to appear in the upper left-hand corner of the shot, which or that replay that I create. Okay, so that's my reason for coming on camera, because now I'm going to be using, again, the template, and this template is going to indicate replay, right, in the upper left-hand corner. So let's just take this off screen for a moment here. All right. And so what I'm going to do now, I'm going to come on screen. Okay, so now you see my audio levels, right? So my audio levels are coming in, and I am going to select replay. All right. And now I'm going to fire up the record and ISO. Record and ISO. And I'm just going to just talk as if I'm doing a show or something of that sort. Hi, everyone. Welcome to our show. My name is Curtis Brooks. This is just a test here. We are testing out our setup here. And now I am going to select A. Okay. And now A gives me a replay. Remember, A was to create a replay. And if I were to select B, and I don't know if you can see this here, this says 21 seconds. Okay. And because I've only recorded from the time that I've started, it's only captured 21 seconds of footage or video. And that's going to be with the audio. Okay. This is me recording the screen, so you will not see or you not hear the audio coming up, but you'll see the audio levels on the live window. So again, remember the replay button is in the upper left-hand corner, so you'll notice that right away once I make the replay go live. So right now, I'm going to make the replay go live. Excuse me. Currently, it is in the left window, the preview window, so it's going to go live. So again, the replay for me, what I've done, again, that's a transparent copy, or transparent layer, if you will, or shot with the replay in a corner. And wasn't able to bring the audio in so that you could hear it, but you could in fact see the audio levels when it was playing. And then once it finished, the replay that was in the upper left hand corner on the replay shot disappeared, and we went back to my live shot, and that's where I'm at right now. Okay, so this is the live shot here, and then here is the replay shot in the preview window. So now if I click on B, B is going to update the replay shot. And again, B is the updated replay shot. You see that the replay is in the preview window. as established through the settings from the beginning. And now we're going to bring the replay to the live window. Okay, so now we're back to the live window, and I'm in the preview window and also in the live window. So the preview window here and the live window. And you'll notice when the replay is playing, you've seen the audio levels and you've also seen the timer. So pay attention to those things there so that you know that not only is the replay in the upper left hand corner, you'll see that the length of the replay it's counting backwards. So you'll notice that there, and also the audio levels. Okay, so let me create another replay by pressing A. Again, you will set up your own hotkeys or shortcut keys according to your liking. So mine is A to create a replay. And you'll notice here, 30 seconds. That's what it says here, 30 seconds. And if you want to speed up the replay, right now it's at normal setting or timing at 1 times its rate. And if I want to slow it down, 0.5, even slower than that, 0.25, pick it up by increasing it 2 times its speed. I would select those boxes there or selections. So now, again, I've already created a replay. It's in the preview window, waiting to go live. I'm going to bring it live. Pay attention to the replay in the upper left-hand corner and also the timer in the bottom right-hand corner of the just in the Wirecast UI. Okay, so you'll notice that the window for the replay disappears. Okay, and I've been selecting it each time. You don't actually have to select that. If it goes here, it will typically go back to the clear layer once the replay has been activated. But I can select A by itself. And again, by selecting A, it created the replay. And you'll see that the replay here pops up again. Okay, we're back. So again, each time you do a replay, it's going to default to clear the layer. So this will disappear. But as mentioned earlier, if you want to use one of these items here as the replay template, I can do that as well. Okay. Any of these shots can be the replay template. And again, I created this replay sign here or layer on top of the transparent, which is this here. And you can add anything to this particular shot that would, perhaps it's, I don't know, a score or something like that. It could be an advertisement. It could be absolutely anything you want added to this shot here. Okay. And then once you select the, um, once you create the replay, that replay will have this information, your replay information, or any other titles or things that you might want to associate with that replay layer. Okay. And then B was to update it. So let's select B. Again, hopefully you can see the audio levels. And now we're live again. C is my shortcut key. And if I click on C, hopefully you can see this here. It's 10:07. And it nearly corresponds with this one here, a few seconds off with the timing here. Okay. So at 10:07 is the endpoint of this replay that I'm creating. And if I want to complete it now, because it's still doing what it's doing in creating a replay. So now if I want to finish that replay, I want to say, mark the out point, if you will. I'm going to press A. So now I've got 33 seconds of a replay. And I'm going to bring that replay live. Okay, so that was the replay. Again, you notice that there was replay in the upper left-hand corner, and you should have been able to see the timer, or at least the length of the replay counting backwards. And that last replay was 33 seconds. Okay. What else we got here? What else we got here? Let's see. You can also establish your replay here. And this is my new replay, 30 seconds. And that was, again, the default duration for the replay. And you can also select here to mark the endpoint. Endpoint is 12:23. Let's do A. See, that was only 14 seconds. Okay. What else we got here? You want to make sure that this here is going to be highlighted. So program replay, and it's going to give you the functionality that we've been using thus far. So without it being selected, this program replay, if it were not selected, so if you have here, let's see, clear selections. So now I am going to I'm pressing C, nothing's happening. Okay. So you want to make sure that the program replay is selected here, and that's going to enable you to make sure that you are going to be able to use your shortcut keys. So now if I, let's see here. So we want to select all, I think, okay, 1354. Okay. And now, again, I've started creating a replay. I'm going to select A, and it's going to create the replay. All right, so, and this replay is 36 seconds. Okay. Again, you can change the speeds of it, slow it up, slow it down, or speed it up. Still not clear on this select all. Let me see this one again here. And now that I've created an endpoint for the replay, I'm going to select A to create an out point. It creates the replay, 30 seconds long. It's here in my preview window. And conversely, I think through the settings it said give you the option to select it by placing a check mark or deselecting it in regards to if you wanted to have the preview window appear in your, the replay appear in your preview window. So that's an option. And again, it was just a matter of selecting, placing a check mark or the tick mark in the box there. So this is the replay that we just created. And that is going to do it, hopefully. Hopefully this makes sense. And this is for Valerie. Valerie did have questions in regards to, I guess, the way I was presenting it. Perhaps it was a little bit confusing. And I did take a look at the video. And yeah, some things probably could have been explained a lot differently. So this is my attempt to hopefully make it make sense for you, Valerie, and for anyone else who might have questions in regards to creating a replay. It is kind of complicated the way they have it, and I don't think anyone from Wirecast has actually been able to explain it clearly so that we can understand it, because I've gotten a lot of views on the video. But either way, hopefully this makes sense in regards to putting the video together. Again, any of these shots can be templates. You don't actually have to use the replay template. You can create your own template. And again, it would just have to be a transparent shot. It also mentioned in these settings here. So let me go ahead and stop this here. Wrong one, sorry. Okay, so it also mentioned in the settings here. So let's go here to replay plus ISO. Let's go to configure. And where did it say that? Okay, here we go. So it also said in the replay here. And so what this here, again, here you have no template, and then you have the replay template. And here are creating a template from the time points which correspond with the time points here at the bottom of the video. So number 5 here, or 9:32, I should say. 932. All right. 936, 936. So basically what it would do, it would take that particular replay and begin to use that replay as a template from that point on. Okay, so any updates or replays that you create from that will be use that particular video or replay as a template. Okay, and again, text one, text one, text one. Okay, that can also be used as a template as well. And that was some stuff I was working on, messing around with. And that is going to do it. And again, everyone, I hope that this video is a little bit more clear and makes more sense to you. Thanks.